Jack the Giant Slayer, uniting the realms. After returning to the giant's realm, Jack wasted no time. The elders had tasked him with uniting the two worlds, but centuries of distrust between mortals and giants made this an uphill battle. Jack began his campaign by addressing the giants first. With Era's help, he called a council of the remaining giant clans, urging them to set aside their differences. "You've seen what the Shadow's corruption did to your leaders," Jack said, standing tall despite the towering giants around him. "If we don't work together, there won't be a realm left to fight over." Some giants scoffed, but others, moved by Jack's courage and the memory of the elders' wisdom, agreed to consider an alliance. The boy stood small, his voice rang loud amidst the giants, defiant, proud. He called for peace, for bonds anew, a fragile hope, but strong and true. Jack returned to the mortal realm with Lyra and Tobias to rally the humans. At the king's court, he told the tale of the Shadow Sovereign and the need for unity. "You expect us to trust the giants?" one noble scoffed. "They've been our enemies for centuries." "They were corrupted, just like we've been blinded by our own fears," Jack countered. "The real enemy is the Shadow Sovereign, and we can't fight it alone." The king, who had grown to trust Jack after his previous victories, supported his plea. "If Jack says the giants can be allies, then I believe him. We have no choice but to stand together." Though reluctant, the court eventually agreed to send emissaries to negotiate with the giants. The court did grumble, the nobles sneer, but Jack's words struck both heart and ear. A chance for peace the king decreed, and sent his men with cautious speed. The first meeting between the emissaries of the two realms was tense. The giant size and booming voices intimidated the humans, while the giants viewed the humans with suspicion. Jack and Era acted as mediators, addressing concerns on both sides. Over several days, they worked tirelessly to build trust. A pivotal moment came when Era healed a wounded human soldier, showing the giants' capacity for compassion. "Maybe they're not so bad," one emissary admitted, and the giants too began to soften. Through words and deeds, a bridge was built, undoing centuries of fear and guilt. Two worlds began to find their way toward a brighter, united day. Just as the alliance began to solidify, disaster struck. The Shadow Sovereign, aware of Jack's progress, unleashed a swarm of shadow beasts into both realms. The creatures attacked villages, fields, and even the beanstalk itself, spreading fear and chaos. Jack and his allies fought valiantly, defending the beanstalk and the nearby villages. The giants joined the fray, their immense strength proving invaluable. However, the sovereign's magic was insidious. It whispered doubts into the minds of mortals and giants alike, threatening to unravel the fragile alliance. The shadow beasts, with claws of night, brought chaos, fear, and endless fright. Yet Jack stood firm, his heart aflame, to fight the dark and stake his claim. Realizing the alliance needed a symbol of their unity, Jack proposed forging a weapon that combined mortal craftsmanship and giant magic. The blacksmith's daughter Lyra and Era worked together to create this masterpiece. The weapon, a spear named Harmony, was infused with the essence of the elders and enchanted to pierce even the deepest shadows. From forge and spell, the weapon rose, a spear to strike at the darkest foes. With mortal skill and giant might, it shone a beacon in the night. The Alliance launched a coordinated attack on the Shadow Sovereign's stronghold, a fortress deep within the Shadow Vale. Giants and humans marched side by side, their combined strength overwhelming the shadow beasts guarding the entrance. Inside the fortress, Jack and his closest allies faced a series of trials designed to break their spirits. Illusions showed their worst fears, and traps tested their resolve. Jack's determination never wavered. "We're stronger together," he reminded his friends. "That's what the shadow fears most." Through halls of dark and tests of will, they pressed on, their purpose still. Together, strong, their hearts did shine, a light to pierce the shadow's line. At the heart of the fortress, the shadow sovereign awaited, a monstrous, ever-shifting figure of pure darkness. Its voice echoed with malice. "You dare challenge me in my domain? Fools! I am the end of all things." The battle was epic. The sovereign unleashed waves of shadow magic, warping reality itself. Giants and mortals fought side by side, their unity defying the sovereign's attempts to divide them. Jack wielded harmony with precision, its light cutting through the sovereign's form. Lyra's arrows and Tobias's runes disrupted the sovereign's spells, while Era kept their spirits and strength renewed. The sovereign roared, its power vast, but unity held firm and steadfast. Through light and courage, they fought as one, till shadows broke and darkness undone. With a final strike, Jack pierced the sovereign's core, releasing a blinding burst of light that obliterated the fortress. The Shadow Vale began to collapse, but the Alliance managed to escape just in time. Back in the Giants' realm, the Elders declared the Alliance a success, though they warned that vigilance was necessary to maintain balance. Jack returned to the mortal kingdom a hero once more, but he knew this peace was only the beginning. The shadow fell, the worlds held fast, but peace was fragile, not meant to last. For though the sovereign met its fall, a hero's duty is never small. For more captivating stories and tales, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to join our camp and stay updated.